Is vocabulary edition starting with letter C. Let's get started. The first word is clairvoyant. It means having foresight or fortune telling. So those persons who can predict the future. So opposite of future telling or having foresight is short-sighted. So clairvoyant is used as an example like she must be clairvoyant. How else could she have predicted I was arriving in the city without even having met or called me? So the girl predicts the future really well, right? The next one, clamber. It means to climb by crawling. As the fire began spreading, they clambered up the stairs leading to the terrace. They climbed up the stairs. What it suggests here. Third one is clamor. It's a noise, and the opposite or antonym of noise is silence. And the words acquiescence, quiet, and reticence are similar to the word silence. So clamor is used as we raised our voice to the director in a clamor for more holidays. So they made noise in front of director for asking more holidays. But the next one is clangor. It's a loud resounding noise, which is exactly the opposite of word of silence. Uses of clangor is like the sudden heavy clangor of the bells at midnight awoke every villagers. So the sudden loud sound of bells distracted every villager. The next word is clarion. It's a trumpet-like sound. It's a loud sound, or scream, or shrill. What we call a shrill is a scream, and opposite of loud sound is a silence. So clarion is used as like the soldiers responded to the clarion call of the bugle and headed to the front to find another day. So what actually the bugle means is an instrument that produces a trumpet-like sound, right? Next one, claustrophobia. What actually the phobia means is a fear, and any word used with claustra is means that is a fear of enclosed shapes. So what actually the word that relate to the fear of open space is the agoraphobia, which is the antonym of claustrophobia. Wilma had a fear of claustrophobia, so she refused to stay in the tiny room alone. Here, Wilma had a fear of claustrophobia is a cause, and its effect has like she refused to stay in the tiny room alone. So we can clearly see the cause and effect relationship in this example. The next one is clavicle. It's a collarbone. The karate's chop landed squarely on the clavicle, snapping it. Snapping means making a loud sound. Clavicle means collarbone. This is how we use the word collarbone, uh, as we see in example. Clip is it means split or sever, and splitting is to break down, and opposite of breaking or split is to remain whole. The butcher moved to clip the carcass into smaller portions, and actually the butcher means the person who uh, cut meats. Yeah, and to clip is to cut. And what actually the carcass means? The carcass means a physical body or corpse of animal or uh, people. That means dead physical body. We can refer it like that. The next one is cleft. Is the hollow indentation. Indentation means space, and opposite of hollow is protuberance. Is what we simply call as being not hollow. Protuberance is to be not hollow, having no cavity, right? The dark hair man has a cleft in his chin. The dark hair means for people having black hair has a cleft means that's having a hollow or cavity or hole in his chin. Clemency, disposition to be lenient, mildness as of weather. What actually the disposition means is a behavior to be not strict for the oath we for the oath not strict, we can use the another term lenient or mildness as of weather. So to be strict is to be a severity. The prisoners petitioned the mayor for clemency and pardon. Petition means to entreaty or request. So the prisoners request the mayor for clemency and pardon, requested uh, for to be not strict and to ask for mercy, right? The word is cliche. This is the most common word which we use in everyday lives. It actually means ordinary things. Any other phrase or things that that includes repetition. So antonym of cliche is original expression. Yeah, the statement was it another cliche. If you listen the same joke and again, some same joke again and again, you can't feel laugh or you don't enjoy the same thing. Yeah, so it's a cliche. Some type of expressions, listening or saying it again and again is a cliche. Climatic, reaching to the highest point, listed to the top point, highest level. So opposite of climatic is anticlimatic. Anti is opposite, what we refer in this word. So the climatic has an uses like we waited with bated breath for the climatic ending. So bated means to hold your breath or be in mildness. Yeah. So you hold your breath for climatic ending. So you hold it for any suspense. Yeah. So you are thrilled or excited to have a top in amazing ending. Climate. Climate is a word which comes from the term climate. It's a region or climate, and we use it like we are unused to the tropical climate, so we promptly feel ill. Yeah. So tropical means such type of climate where there is no ice, so it is also that type of climate is favorable to grow plants, and the forest are always in healthy condition. So what actually the promptly means is means hastily. So this feels suddenly. So as they are not used to those tropical climates, they feel ill. They suddenly feel ill. What actually this sentence means. The other one is clique is a small exclusive group. If you want to refer to the small group, exclusive group from the community, we call it as a clique. And the opposite of the group which related to a small exclusive group, we refer is as an open group, which is an antonym. So using the word clique in the sentence is like the cheerleaders form a clique in the middle school. That means the cheerleaders, the leaders who wants to cheer to their partners or to their friends, formed a small group in the middle school. Cloister. Cloister is a monastery or convent. It means uh, the people gather to the small places, uh, gather to the small places, and that's the secluded places we even call it. So it is used in as in sentence like Mary was the shelter in the cloister with nuns watching over her. So cloister is a secluded place where are the place where uh, they feel silence or um, are like a monastery where they shelter, which we use in this example, right? So finally, it's a review time. We have learned almost 15 words, 15 advanced academic words. So we can have a review once again. So everyone who have their time, so you can review this once again so you can remember and you feel easy to use these words in your sentence, in your English enhancement or broadening skills. So once again I will say these words. The first was clairvoyant, clamber, clamor, clangor, clarion, claustrophobia, clavicle, clip, cleft, clemency, cliché, climactic, clim, clique, cloister. So it's your homework, or you can do these things in your own hand. So do practice yourself. Okay, that's okay for today, and that's okay for now.